The defending national champions come home for game one with their two-time title defense now after winning back-to-back national championships. The Michigan Wolverines ranked number 2 in the country behind the Penn State Nittany Lions. We hope to change that after this week. But the Broncos of Western Michigan come into the big house to play the Michigan Wolverines. Michigan, ready to get this one started. Let's see how we do today. It's time to play some football. I'll see you at halftime. Thanks for watching, everybody.
The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the big house. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Today, a battle in the Great Lakes State, and from the Upers to those in the Mitten, all Michiganders will be focused on this showdown. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Wolverines will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the veteran, a guy who has been around and is ready to finish his final season with a bang.
So nice to have guys like this that have been around the block, that know the offense inside and out. Guys I can trust. Leadership, play on the field, all the boxes are checked.
Yeah, because he's a leader, too, I think this is a guy the offense looks to make plays early. So from the quarterback, I'm calling this guy's number a lot early in this game to go make plays.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Oh, man, that defensive back just hurled himself in there like a lightning bolt to get the quarterback.
And you see the speed, the closing speed to run, chase the quarterback, get him on the ground. That's why he plays defensive back. He looks like a pass rusher here, but you could definitely see he could hit that turbo button.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. So Michigan's offense has the ball for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Quick step and go. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field.
There's a live football. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
I'll tell you, honestly,
Hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Unloads quickly. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. The Broncos moving quickly to the line. Give to the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Now, I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
and a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
He makes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the Broncos get enough to move the chains.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the misfire now on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. From the gun, the ground game. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. And the Wolverines are on the move. The give to the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got 59 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They move the tight end all over. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 11 over Washington. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Running with power. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. sick, nasty move, and he's loose. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Throws to the tight end. And that ball is picked off.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dan.
Yeah, and just...
He lofts one down the sideline. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. On second down, just keeps firing. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the offense on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going for a big play downfield. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Caught close to the marker. It's Figueroa. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Going up top on first down. Gets it out fast.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Offense going to be challenged to protect on third down after that last sack. Catch in the middle, it's Algier. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quick.
Touchdown, Michigan! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Looking to go up top on first down. And a sack all the way back at the 5. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Here's the handoff. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
End of half number 1. Michigan leads over the 4. 14-10 over Western Michigan. Penalty attempt 87 yards and a rushing touchdown, along with a receiving touchdown. Hugh Beach, 5 of 7, 55 yards, a touchdown and 2 interceptions. On the rushing side, Najee Tandy, 10 for 87 and a touchdown. Receiving, Tandy 2 for 23 and a touchdown. Defensively, Michigan, 2 interceptions. Orlando Waddy and Anthony Franco. For Western Michigan, it was Sharif Biggers and Gio Bettis. Their only touchdown of the game came on a kick return, 93-yard kick return. And now Michigan gets the ball to start the second half, so we'll get you back out to Ann Arbor to see just how this one ends. Let's get you back out. Time for Michigan and Western Michigan, half number 2.
The Broncos will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Stopped after making the catch. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but They've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. It's a draw. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. He now has 111 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Power football with the run. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Wide out in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. It's reverse. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways, and I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep going to first.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Oklahoma. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Looking to the big tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Ready to fire from the pistol. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury. Timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. So they take advantage of spectacular field position and move it 24 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He's looking to throw it. It's complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Broncos in the hurry up. Wants to fire on second down. And they got him for the sack. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. He's got his man.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the tailback. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll leave it with the lone back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal touch. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. It's caught. At midfield, he's got room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to try to get it all here. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show you.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play. There's a coaching staff.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Broncos decide to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to throw deep right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing.
Michigan scores on the last play of the game to win
Great start.
by a final of 45 or 41
season, there were some mistakes with execution.
to 10.
Guys are going to have to do a better job individually, but that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back
41
on the
to
practice
10.
field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long
And Western's
season.
only touchdown came on that kickoff
That's going
return.
to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David
But
Pollack, our
Michigan
entire broadcast team,
had a good day
I'm Reese
today.
Davis.
UB,
This has been
7 of
another
11,
presentation
70 yards
of
on a
EA
touchdown,
Sports
2
College
picks.
Football.
Devontae Sherfield, 1 for 2, 61 yards, a touchdown and a pick. Najee Tandy, 24 for 146 and a touchdown. Joe Montgomery went 11 for 91 and 2 touchdowns. And Jimmy Parado, 3 for 31 and a touchdown. Receiving, John Algier, 3 for 82 and a touchdown. And then Najee Tandy, 2 for 23 and a touchdown as well. The picks for Michigan, 4 of them Storm Dalton, Anthony Franco, Jay Coker, and Orlando Waddy. 5 for 5 on extra points for Jamie Savage, no field goal attempts. Kent Moyer had only 1 punt today. That last touchdown for Michigan, a 61-yard pass from Devontae Sherfield to John Algier. Michigan defeats Western Michigan 41-10 in what was again a dominant second half of football. We're going to see if we take the number 1 spot going into next week. Week 2, where we will play I think, top 10 Oklahoma team. Tony Kennedy, Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week. We stay at number 2. And the Michigan Wolverines. Penn State won last week. They won 38-17 over Western Kentucky. This game against Oklahoma, though, I think if we win this game, we will most definitely take over the number 1 spot in the country. Miami, number 3. Oregon 4. Wisconsin stays at number 5. Oklahoma stays at number 6 after a close victory against San Diego State. Cal beat Vanderbilt. Mississippi State moves up to number 8 after a win over Clemson. UCF 9, Pitt 10. Nebraska up to number 11. Stanford up to 12. Washington up to 13. USC up to 14. Clemson falls to 15th. While Notre Dame up to 16th. LSU to 17. UCLA to 18. Vandy falls to 19th. Tennessee falls to 20th after the loss to Washington. North Carolina rises into the rankings at 21st, and it falls from 11th to 22nd. Wow. Michigan State comes into the rankings at 23. Baylor at 24. Falls to 24th after their loss to North Texas. And Texas Tech comes into the rankings at 25th. So, when we see you again in the next episode of Michigan Football, we're heading to Norman again. Back in 2025, we lost at Oklahoma. Last year in the CFP semifinals, we destroyed Oklahoma. Which one's it going to be today? It'll be this week, where we play them again. The third meeting in the last 5 years. Michigan and Oklahoma next week. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you did enjoy. Go Blue!